Hi, it's Kristen Bryant with Stamping with Kristen. I'm in Hastings, Minnesota, and we've kind of got a dreary day today. And I was wanting to do a video to show a hot cocoa treat card that I've been shared with my 12 weeks of Christmas email. If you do not get my emails, I'll have a link that you could add yourself to get my emails. But each week I am doing a Christmas idea. And this one I also felt needed a video just to show how to put together this little treat thing. So it's funny, I was trying to think, when did I first make this? And it was over 20 years ago, which seems crazy, but I know I was living in Michigan and I haven't been there for 20 years, which is crazy. So I thought sometimes it's good just to bring out a good oldie, and I've been focusing on More Than Autumn bundle, and so the hot chocolate just seems perfect for that. So I'm going to turn the camera around and so you can see how to make the project. So this is my finished project. I use this shaded spruce in real red, and then I also use some of Reindeer Days Designer Series paper. I find that this is the other side. I've been using the opposite side a lot more just because for the type of cards that I've been doing, I really like them, but I just love how our paper has two sides to it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my shaded spruce piece. I'm going to move this out of the way. More Than Autumn is what we're using for this, and I'm going to score this piece. This is 5.5 by 8.5, so just a half sheet of paper, and I'm going to score at 2 inches and 6 inches. And then I am going to just fold this together and get some adhesive. I'm just going to go down this whole page there, or the whole side. And so I've got this just set like that. Now, we don't carry this anymore, but this is just your standard size hole punch. I wish we still carried this, but I'm going to put this in the center towards the top, and then I'm going to do right below it. I'm going to just start it here so that I make sure that I could go through both. It's a little trickier because it's right where it meets. I suppose I could design it so that it doesn't do that, but it's hard to punch through all the layers at the same time. So that's why I just did it in 2 parts. So I've got that punch there. I'll set this aside, but you can use any hole punch for that. And ahead of time, I did do some of the die cutting just so that you don't need to sit and watch all that. This is from the Nested Essentials dies. I use that a lot. There's just so much that you can do with it. And just if you are interested in that, I did see that it's on low inventory. Here you can see the other dies that come in it. So really a great versatile set. So if you like that, I would order it soon. I'm going to color the, because it's hot chocolate, I'm going to use dark pecan pie for my hot cocoa. And I'm just going to go along here, color that in, and then do the top. It is a hot cocoa day here where I am. This is just a 3/4 inch strip. This is what I'm going to stamp the cup image on. And so I just need the center part. And so I just have a little strip because why waste the Designer Series paper when I'm only needing that little bit. So I'm going to just put this right there. And then this is very easy just to cut out because it's pretty much straight lines. And then we'll go rounded, that top part. And there we go. So really simple, simple to get that. I know some people are really anti having to cut much for their cards, but this is a quick and easy one. So isn't that cute? Love how that little wrap on there looks. Now I did the marshmallows because you got to have marshmallows with hot chocolate. And then this is just the real red, and I'm going to use the fine tip on this because it's just way easier for a little area like this. Gotta add the stripes to the candy cane. Candy canes are great with hot chocolate because you can use it to stir and it gives a little mint. I love chocolate and mint, so it's kind of the perfect perfect mix there. Okay, now I do have this little strip. This is 3/8 of an inch. How crazy of a thing is that? But it's just, I don't like it thicker. I just wanted a real thin greeting on there. So I'm gonna just put this on. And you may even have this in your stamp room that you've just cut off other things and you've got these little pieces that are that size. And then I'm also going to take another one of these, and I wanted the word pull on here so people know to just pull it rather than untie it. So I had to think, I knew I had a pull, and it's in the Hurry for Surprises. You could just put it on, write it on there, or you could like print it on a computer piece if you don't have this stamp set and don't want to just buy it just for that. But this is a really fun one. There's a lot of neat things you can do with that one. So I'm going to take the little pull, and I'm just going to put this right here. And I'm going to trim this. I'll just get this ready right now. And then I left a little bit of space here, and on your take your pick tool, there's like a pointed end. I'm using this, and I'm going to go all the way through, and I'm going to push it so that it gets it thicker, like a little wider hole. So that is the size that you could do, whoops. You could do maybe a 1/8 inch punch if you have one of those at your house. And then I'm going to use the red and white baker's twine, because it's just a fun and festive to use. I'm just getting this ready for when we're ready for that part. So this will be just a little add-on so they know to pull it. I love when we add little different colors of this baker's twine. All right, now I'm gonna go get back to this. Now I have a piece of real red that is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then I also have a piece of white that is 1/4 of an inch smaller, so that it's 5 inches by 3 1/2. Now, I don't know about you. Do you ever lay in bed and you think about a card? So last night I was like, maybe I should make this a little different. So on this one, I have it so that there's just this piece behind there. It's just a little decorative piece, and so you can write your message there. And I thought, well, what if I add in a little spot to do a gift card? So that is what I'm going to do for here. So some of my creative little light bulb moments come while I can't sleep. So I'm going to take this piece, and again, this is from the Reindeer Days, and I'm going to take my 1 3/4 inch punch. I was so glad when we added these punches back, because you just need circle punches. So I just made a little circle here, and I'm now going to put adhesive down the side, whoops, and the bottom. It's extra sticky. And so this is going to be at the bottom. This I cut 2 inches. So this is 2 inches by 3 1/2, the designer series paper. And so then I just have a Starbucks card here. You could do wherever you're wanting, but to me it makes sense to do like a little coffee shop because it's a hot chocolate thing. So I'm going to go ahead now and just finish putting this on. Now for this, I used just some good tape. You could do dimensionals if you want. I've actually done it both ways. You can decide. If you're wanting it to lay more flat on there, you'll want to just use the tape. So here we go. Got that on. And then I'm going to add the hot chocolate. And for this calls for, I'm going to do just my little mini dimensionals. You definitely need the mini for this small of a piece here. All right. So here's what this calls for. And I'm also going to add depth to the marshmallows. And then I'm just going to put a little adhesive on the back of my, whoops. And put that so it's sticking out the side. Isn't that really cute? Love it. Now I need the words hot cocoa. Now I have the words here. Now these are really skinny words. And so when I'm die cutting, I want to be able to use adhesive sheets for this because it's just really tiny to try and get words on there. So I'm going to take this piece here. What am I doing? All right, and I'm just got this black on there. Let's tear this off here. So this is our adhesive sheets. They come 6 by 12. They are great when you're working with really sticky things. So I am going to put them on here like that. I need to get my, oops, get this on here. Can you see that? Yep. All right. So I'm going to put this on here. So I've got the hot cocoa. So I got the two words together. Realize I should put it on top of the second acrylic piece, so that's not going to go. All right, we're going to see how awesome and easy these are to stick on. So it cuts it out and it makes a little sticker for you. Move this aside. All right, just pop out the little extra pieces. These greetings are really great to work with, not too hard to work with. Just poke this one out. Get the center of the O. All right, I'm going to put the hot on the top there. We're almost getting ready to put the hot chocolate in. Okay, this usually goes off super easy. There we go. All right, hot. See how tiny this is? It would be really hard to put adhesive on the back of that. So there you go, hot. And then now I'm going to pull the cocoa. If you don't have nails, you don't really need nails for this, but you could use your snips. And I'm just going to put the cocoa at the bottom here. So aren't those words kind of fun on there? All right, now for this part. So I'm just going to set this on here. And again, you don't have to do a gift card if you want. You could just do the little strip at the top. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to use 21 inches. I know it sounds like an odd number, but I just found that you need quite a bit. So I'm going to go there, cut this off with my snips here. Seems like a lot, but when you're trying to tie a bow, you just need a little extra space. So I am going to put this so it's centered in here. That looks pretty good. All right, now I'm going to put this in like this. And then I'm going to put the top one through the front and the back one through the back. All right, then I am going to just tie a bow here. And don't worry, I'm gonna not forget this part. Sometimes I get going and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shoot, I wanted to add. So I prepared it earlier so I would try and have less of a chance of forgetting. Boy, it has started raining today. It's Low 50s and raining. That is a hot chocolate day if I ever, just a gloomy, rainy day. All right, so here's this part. I'm now going to, I'll get it to lay good when I'm done here. Tie it in a bow, and again, I always like to do it upside down. I know that just, it's odd for some, but it seems to work. You know, I blame my left-handed. Maybe that's it. All right, so here is the pull on there. And then you could leave this longer if you want it to hang lower. I just want a little subtle thing there. So here is my finished product there. So you've got the hot cocoa. This calls for hot cocoa, and then you can just pull it up, and then you can write a message in here if you want. Obviously, you would do that before you set it in there. And so this could make a great little teacher's gift. You could give these to neighbors. Just lots of fun different people that you could give this to. It'd be great just to bring to church too, to the Sunday school teachers or different things. There's just a way to dress up giving hot chocolate too. So you don't have to do a gift card. You could just do a little note, Merry Christmas from the Bryants or whatever, and give these. So it's just a fun little treat. So I hope you get time to create soon and get things ready for Christmas. I know it's early November, but boy, it's sure going to be here before we know it. Have a great day.